Good morning, parents and families, and welcome to our final Terrific Kids ceremony of the year. This is always my favorite day, and when you hear all the wonderful things that have been written about the children, it's going to be your favorite day too, because it gives us hope that we are doing things well and doing things right. And I know that these students come here every day to learn because they have the support of an amazing family. So we appreciate you being here, and we appreciate everything that you do for our children every day. We wouldn't be able to have this without the support of the Kiwanis Club of the Azalea City. They have sponsored this program for many years, and we have with us Mr. Charles Overturf and Mr. Mike Harrington, and Mr. Overturf would like to speak to you for a few moments today.
Thank you, ma'am, and on behalf of about 70 other members of Azalea City, we just want to take a moment to welcome parents and grandparents, but especially our students. But this is also sort of a sad day. As most of you know, Ms. Adams is going to be our new principal here, and so we welcome her. She and I have worked together for a couple of different schools, but also, unfortunately, want to say goodbye to a great principal and an even better person. Libby and I have worked together, I think, at 5 different elementary schools in the county over the last 20 or 25 years. And so I just want to say publicly to her, thank you for all that you've done in the community. As I said, you're a great principal and an even better person, and I wish you the best at Palatka High School as her education career sort of winds down. So I wish she and her family the very best, but welcome Ms. Paula and the staff, the new staff. Again, to parents and grandparents, we're certainly proud of this. Terrific Kids was set up 29 years ago in Putnam County at Mosley Elementary School, and we've expanded to every elementary school in the county. And so we're proud to be able to be a part of the school systems in each individual school and in the lives of these young people. In a moment, she'll be reading to you what their teachers have said about them, and we think it's a well-rounded program because it encourages the very best that they can on their grades, and they're learning their book knowledge that'll help them to be great citizens here in our community. But it also encourages them to be the best they can be as far as their attitude and their behavior and their character. So we think it's something that will allow them to all hopefully be leaders here in our community in a few years. So again, to the students, thank you for what you're doing, and just keep up the good work.
Thank you, Mr. Overturf. And before we get started, I do want to introduce to you Miss Vanessa Champion. Many of you probably know her because this is her second time being here at Jenkins Elementary, and she's going to be serving with Miss Adams next year as our assistant principal. So we would like to welcome both of you. We'll start with Emma Littman. Emma Littman from Miss Gilbert's class. Emma was selected to be our class Terrific Kid for April. She knows what is expected of her in class and has learned to follow the rules and procedures. Emma has learned to read this year and is excited to read every day in class. She has mastered over 400 sight words this year, which is exceptional for a 4-year-old. I know her parents are so proud of her, as I am on her success in pre-K this year. She is a shining star in the classroom and is a pleasure to have in class. I am honored to be Emma's first teacher. Mason Marcotte from Miss Stamper's class. As a class, we chose Mason Marcotte for Terrific Kid. I can always count on Mason to be respectful and use his manners. He is very thoughtful and cares about other people's feelings. Mason is always there when another student is having a bad day. He greets his class in the morning with a smile and gives very warm hugs. These qualities make Mason well deserving of being recognized as a terrific kid. Justin Smoot from Miss Bates's class. Justin is learning to communicate on his own and with his classmates. He is respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. He stays focused and always does his best. Thank you, Justin, for being a terrific kid. Savannah Sapp from Miss Elsaga's class. I am so excited to announce Savannah Sapp as our terrific kid this month in Miss Elsaga's kindergarten class. Savannah has all the qualities that you could ask for in a friend. She is thoughtful, kind, honest, and trustworthy. Not only does she come to school ready to learn and work hard, but she is always happy to help her classmates. Her positive attitude and warm smile make us feel like we can do anything together. I am very proud of this terrific kid. Truett Brock from Mrs. Faucher's class. I chose Truett Brock to be my terrific kid because he is responsible, respectful, and an absolute joy to teach. Truett is helpful to everyone in class. I can always count on Truett to make good choices. Truett has a great attitude for learning and is a wonderful role model for all his peers. Truett has become such a wonderful reader. He has read over 70 books and has earned more than 40 AR points. When Truett first started kindergarten, he knew very few sight words. Now he knows more than 400 words. Truett's academic success is from his drive to succeed. He has a great attitude for learning and is a wonderful role model for all of his peers. I absolutely love the smile he gets on his face when he realizes his success. We are so lucky to have him in our class, and he is truly an example to follow. I am so proud of you, Truett. Austin Stevenson from Mrs. Klanakis' class. It is with great pleasure that I announce my terrific kid as Austin Stevenson. He is a joy to have in class. He is an amazing student. Austin shows great character in class. He is very helpful to others. Austin works hard in class. He always gets his work done. He strives to do his very best. He shares and takes turns with his friends. Austin is a great leader in my class. He follows rules and procedures. It is such a pleasure having you as a student, and you are definitely one terrific kid. Way to go, Austin. Maylene Ruiz from Mrs. Lewis's class. Maylene is just the best. She is kind, caring, and considerate to her teacher and classmates. She works hard and always strives to do her best. She takes her time and puts so much thought and effort into everything she does. Maylene has come a long way since her first day in kindergarten. She is always on task during instruction and follows directions the first time given. Her peers can always look to her for guidance because she sets a great example. I have really enjoyed having Maylene in my class this year. Her love for math is contagious, and she has become a leader in her reading group. Maylene is truly a terrific kid. Olivia Braswell from Mrs. Mills' class. Kindness, generosity, caring, personable, and loving are all the words that come to mind when I am asked to describe this cadet, Miss Olivia Braswell. Olivia has a soul that stands out among the rest of the crowd. She is a hardworking student that always gives 100% for every task assigned. She is persistent to see herself as well as others succeed in school and life. She willingly aids any students in distress to ensure they know they are cared for. I believe these traits make Olivia Braswell the terrific kid and a kid on the rise. Abigail Mitzel from Mrs. Adderley's class. My nominee for Terrific Kid is a pleasure to have in the classroom. She is always ready to lend a helping hand. She succeeds at everything she puts attention to. There are no limits to what she can accomplish. She is passionate about learning and being the best that she can be. The word quit is definitely not in her vocabulary. She never gives up when the content seems hard, but she keeps on trying until she thoroughly understands it. She strives for perfection and oftentimes becomes frustrated when she makes mistakes. She is considerate of the feelings of others and very accepting of differences. Her calm demeanor has afforded the opportunity to establish and maintain healthy relationships with her peers. She does the extra mile to ensure that all of her classmates feel welcome and accepted. Congratulations, Abigail Mitzel, on being a terrific kid. You are truly a ram on the rise. Anna Lynn Palmer from Mrs. Bach's class. Anna Lynn Palmer is a terrific kid in so many ways. She begins each day with a smile on her face and a positive attitude. Anna Lynn is always willing to try new things, even if it means she might not succeed the first time. She is a team player and a hard worker. Anna Lynn is also a great helper, whether it is assisting a classmate with something or running an errand for me. Anna Lynn is always there to lend a helping hand. This is why Anna Lynn Palmer is our class terrific kid. I am so happy to have her in my class. Way to go, Miss Terrific Kid. Knox Deloach from Mrs. Fleming's class. Our class voted Knox to be our terrific kid. Knox shows respect towards others and is quick to lend a helpful hand. If you are walking near Knox through the hallways or down the sidewalk, he will always step to the side to let you go first. He empathizes with classmates and reacts in a helpful way. He is a leader in class, getting the team started, actively participating on tasks, listening to others when they are sharing their thinking, and offering to give help without giving the answer right away are just a few of his leadership qualities. Knox is an independent learner. He takes the initiative to go over and beyond his daily and weekly goals. He is a first grader that wants to learn and is evident every day that he walks in the room. It is a true pleasure to be Knox's teacher. Watch out, world. Knox is young, but he has what it takes to make a positive impact. Congratulations, Knox, on being a terrific kid. Wyatt Ford from Mrs. Foreman's class. Wyatt is one of the most helpful children I know. When a fellow student needs help, he is the first one there to try to help them. If something falls onto the floor, he is the first one there to pick it up. Wyatt is willing to do any task that he is asked, and I trust that he can do it to the best of his ability. Wyatt puts others before himself. He will share his supplies with others, and he will let others go ahead of him. Wyatt is truly a gentleman, a joy to have in class, and a terrific kid. Isabel Roberts from Mr. Gear's class. I am blessed with so many terrific kids from my class that it is really hard to choose just one. But after careful thinking, Isabel Roberts is my terrific kid. I chose Isabel because she is such a caring and helpful student to the others in class. Whenever a student needs help or a friend to talk to, Isabel is always there. Many times I look up when the students are working by themselves and I see her helping a student who is struggling with reading or helping with the lesson. She cares so deeply about her classmates, which is such a delight to see. She is also a fun student who loves to learn and deserves to be recognized as a terrific kid. Thank you, Isabel. Thomas Smith from Mrs. Kirby's class. When thinking about what makes a terrific kid, I ask myself about characteristics and situations that provide the opportunity for kids to be terrific. Sometimes it is just the day-to-day behaviors that stand out. It is all about mindset. Thomas Smith does not want others to be treated unfairly or unkind. If someone is being mean or unfair, he does not hesitate to get an adult involved. We are learning how to work in groups and trying to provide students the opportunity to communicate and disagree appropriately. Thomas knows when someone is not being a good team member. He is very sensitive to other people's feelings. I can depend on him to make good choices and know that he can be counted on. He is always willing to help, plug in the computers, pick up pencils, and does it with a smile. Sometimes his smile is what helps the most. He comes to school with a positive attitude and a smile on his face. I have enjoyed getting to know this young man. Congratulations, Thomas, on being a terrific kid. Ronald Isom from Miss Cox's class. Ronald is a wonderful student who is working hard every day to increase his reading skills. He is a resilient individual who has persistence, adaptability, courage, and initiative. He is a very loving student who tries to make good choices all the time as a student. Ronald is caring and thoughtful. He has a wonderful smile on his face at all times. Ronald will go far in life with his resilient attitude and adaptability to life. Way to be a super student, Ronald, and a terrific kid. D.W. Thomas from Mr. Greenan's class. D.W. is a student every teacher should want. He is very polite. He pays attention in class. D.W. even follows all the class rules. He is always one of the top students in my class with the most class dojo points. D.W. is a true leader in every school setting, and he always tries to set a good example. You are the man, D.W. Congratulations, and keep up the great work. Anthony Balkunas from Miss Orhood's class. I chose Anthony as my terrific kid. Anthony shows up every day with the best smile on his face. No matter what challenges he faces, he keeps that smile and has a positive attitude. Anthony always has the kindest words for his classmates. Anthony is someone we can depend on to always make the best choices, even when no one is watching. Keep up the amazing work, Anthony. We are all very proud of you. Lauren Burton from Mrs. Ramos's class. Our class has chosen Lauren Burton as the terrific kid for the fourth 9 weeks. She works diligently and consistently. She puts in her best effort in all that she does every day. She is also a great model for her teammates. She encourages and assists others to the best of her ability. Lauren loves to share her thoughts with the class. She is kind and has a positive attitude. She is unquestionably a terrific kid in every aspect. Great job, Lauren. Zoe Beckstrom from Mrs. Cartagena's class. I am happy to announce that Zoe Beckstrom is the terrific kid in my class. Zoe is enthusiastic to learn. She works hard to complete all given assignments. She puts her best effort into everything she does. Zoe's positive attitude and personality are both keys to her success. Zoe makes good choices, is eager to learn new strategies, and always completes her iReady and Redbird lessons. Zoe has learned so much this 9 weeks. I cannot wait to see how far she will go in the future. Zoe, I am grateful to be your second grade teacher. You are truly one terrific kid. Wyatt DeGator from Mrs. Sellers' class. My choice for terrific kid is Wyatt DeGator. Wyatt is a kind and gentle soul. He is easy to get along with and genuinely cares for other students in our classroom. He never says a cross word to anyone. Wyatt works hard to meet his goals each week and has made great strides in accelerated reader, iReady, and Redbird math this year. Wyatt is a great addition to my classroom. I am so proud of you, Wyatt. Keep reaching for the stars. Clarina Johns from Mrs. Gungob's class. Clarina is a positive role model in the classroom. She is attentive and contributes to the class in many great ways. She is always willing to lend a helping hand to those around her. She has a cheerful attitude when working with her peers, and she knows how to look on the bright side of things. She constantly does her best in all assignments. She truly is an example for all to follow, and she deserves this title of Terrific Kid. Keep up the good work, Clarina. You are a terrific young lady. Layla Scott from Miss LeBron's class. Congratulations, Layla Scott, on being our terrific kid. It has been a blessing to have you in our class this year. Layla is hardworking. She came into third grade nervous that it would be too hard for her, but she has done amazing. She has learned to push herself when the work gets hard. She even encourages her classmates to do the same. Layla has a big heart. She loves to help others and treats the class like a family. She enjoys making us laugh by telling her silly self. Layla makes sure that everyone in her team participates and feels heard. Layla, I am so proud of how much you have grown this year, and I'm excited to see you continue to grow. Thank you for being an awesome student. Keep up the hard work. Jerry Garcia Perez from Mrs. Neal's class. Congratulations, Jerry. You are a terrific kid. You treat others in a just and honest way. Being kind and caring are important to you. Also, you are friendly to your friends and teachers. You are respectful to everyone, and you are a positive role model in class. Jerry, you work together with your friends in class. You always have a wonderful attitude, kind words, and a smiling face to offer your classmates and your teachers. You listen to others, treat others kindly, and demonstrate good manners. You are always honest and fair to everyone. Jerry, you are an amazing student. I am honored to have you in my classroom. Thank you for all your sweet fairness. Natalie Sheffield from Mrs. Rasnick's class. This month in Mrs. Rasnick's class, the terrific kid is Natalie Sheffield. Natalie is a special student who always tries her hardest. When she does not know something, she makes it her mission to understand before the week is finished. She is always challenging her teammates to think deeper and refer back to the text. Natalie has been working hard all year to control herself when faced with challenges and deserves recognition for her progress. When Natalie is not working with her team, she enjoys reading for her book project and playing outside. She is organized and encourages others to be organized too. I know that I can count on Natalie to lend a helping hand when it is time to clean up or to set out materials. Natalie is a model student for everyone that she encounters. I am proud of you, Natalie. Keep being a terrific kid. Rhett Jacobs from Mrs. Tomlinson's class. I have chosen Rhett Jacobs as our terrific kid because he always puts forth exceptional effort. To begin with, Rhett is an excellent student and I enjoy having him in class. It doesn't matter how difficult the task might be, Rhett is always using his strategies to answer the question or solve the problem. Rhett is also a great example for his peers. They see him following directions, and if he makes a mistake, he recognizes it and changes his answer. Also, when having discussions within his group, he does an excellent job explaining how he arrived at the answer. I definitely feel Rhett is going to grow up to do great things. I would like to thank his family for raising such a nice young man and a terrific kid. Ayla Rivera from Miss Wright's class. Ayla is such a terrific student. She always comes to class happy, prepared, and ready to learn. She strives to put forth her best effort with her work each and every day. She never rushes and makes sure her work is neat and accurate. Ayla uses all resources available at school to be successful and is always willing to lend a helping hand. She has shown great leadership by supporting and motivating her classmates. Her leadership qualities make her a great asset to our class. Thank you, Ayla, for being a terrific kid. Landon Conover from Mrs. Alexander's class. We are proud to choose Landon Conover as our terrific kid. Landon is a wonderful and caring student that truly thinks of others in all that he does. He is always willing to help his classmates and works hard to achieve his goals. Landon takes others' feelings into consideration and is a dependable student who can be counted on to treat others fairly. He is responsible and has a positive attitude that will take him far in life. Landon is a role model student and a kind human being. We are very proud of Landon and the wonderful qualities and values he brings to our classroom and to JES. Keep up the great work. Congratulations, Landon. Nova Rathbun from Mrs. Bohannon's class. I have chosen Nova Rathbun as our terrific kid because of her caring nature and positive attitude. Noah has a strong sense of empathy and can tell when someone may need a friend to talk to. She inspires others to persevere when they are struggling, often leaving positive notes for students to find or encouraging them to keep trying. I am very proud of her and the positive effect she has on her classmates. She brightens my day every day and truly is a terrific kid. Hayden Mercer from Mr. John's class. Our class has selected Hayden Mercer for the honor of Terrific Kid. Hayden is a fantastic student and is always truthful, reliable, dependable, hardworking, and is willing to help his teacher and classmates however he can. He can always be trusted to make smart choices and do what is right, even if it is not an easy decision. Hayden is a caring friend to others in the classroom and always treats everyone with respect and kindness every single day, no matter what. Hayden is a kind, caring, hardworking student who demonstrates the traits of being a terrific kid in so many ways every day. I can't wait to see what he achieves in the future. Keep up the great work, Hayden. Mariana Ruiz from Mrs. Knapp's class. Mariana has been nominated as a terrific kid because she is a shining example of the character trait trustworthiness. With integrity and reliability that cannot be beat, Mariana has the courage to do what is right and fair. She holds herself to high standards and strives to do her very best. Mariana demonstrates trustworthiness in how she treats others with kindness and compassion. Her classmates trust her and have confidence in her intentions because she does the right thing when called upon. Mariana is a well-mannered young lady with only kind words for others, a helping hand when needed, and a positive attitude. She makes our classroom a better place by doing her part to ensure we have a positive classroom climate where we are learning and growing. For these reasons, Mariana is truly a terrific kid. Shireen Martinez from Miss Redner's class. Shireen Martinez was chosen by my class for Terrific Kid. She demonstrates the characteristics of a terrific kid because she always has her homework, turns her assignments in on time, is on time to class, pays attention during instruction time. She always puts forth her best effort, and she is patient with her team members when they do not understand. It is a pleasure to teach Shireen. Great job, Shireen. Thank you for being a terrific kid. Peyton Hornung from Mrs. Carpenter's class. I nominate Peyton as my terrific kid for the fourth 9 weeks. Peyton is an outstanding model of a terrific kid. She is kind toward her fellow students and is always prepared to help them when needed. She is respectful and goes out of her way to show good manners. Peyton stays on top of her schoolwork, giving 100% all of the time. Even when things get hard or difficult, Peyton still strives to do her very best. Peyton is also eager to learn and wants to get better each and every day. We are so lucky to have Peyton in our class. This is why Peyton is a terrific kid. Walker Bishop from Mrs. Frady's class. Our class chose Walker Bishop as our terrific kid for the fourth 9 weeks for several reasons. Your classmates attest to the fact that you are kind, caring, honest, and respectful. You are always there to lend a helping hand. Walker, you truly are one terrific kid. We are so proud to have you in our class. Joseph Smith from Mrs. Hall's class. As a class, we chose Joseph Smith as our terrific kid for quarter 4. His classmates said that he is always helpful and he has a great attitude about school. He is willing to help his teachers and does it with a smile. He is a hard worker and his dedication to doing a good job is evident every day. Joseph is an overall terrific student and a pleasure to have in class. We are proud to have Joseph represent our class as the terrific kid for this quarter. Anna Langston from Miss Hill's class. Anna was chosen by her classmates to be terrific kid from Miss Hill's 5th grade homeroom. Her classmates unanimously said that she is a very kind person. They also said she is smart, trustworthy, and does what she should in all of her classes. As her teacher, I've enjoyed watching her grow this year and am always encouraged when she works so hard to improve in her academics. She is such a joy to have in class. Thank you, Anna, for being a terrific kid. Melanie Galloway from Mrs. Walker's class. I am pleased and proud to nominate Melanie Galloway for Terrific Kid. Melanie is very kind and respectful toward her teachers and classmates. Melanie is always willing to support students. She participates in discussions and interjects her points with respect and text-based evidence. In her spare time, Melanie enjoys creating challenging puzzles for her classmates to solve. She also helps the younger students with snacks in the 21st Century After School program. It is clear to see that Melanie is one terrific kid. Peyton Farinas from Mr. Watson's class. Peyton was chosen by her peers as this month's terrific kid. Peyton is incredibly helpful to her classmates. It is not uncommon to find her leaning over someone's desk to explain the answer to a science problem. She is always willing to lend a helping hand. Peyton is kind to all and is honest in every situation. No matter what the assignment, Peyton constantly gives 100%, and she does it with a smile. We are so lucky to have Peyton in our class. She truly is an example to follow and one terrific kid. Jorge Rangel from Mr. Biddle's class. For the final quarter of the 22-23 school year, I have selected Jorge Rangel to be my terrific kid. In STEM class, students have to consistently work on applying new skills and ones previously learned to continue to strive to learn the newest strategy or skill. Jorge is always showing consistency and hard work with everything he does, from in the classroom to even during the safety team in the mornings. It is because of this he has been selected as my terrific kid for the final quarter of the 22-23 school year. Mason Smith from Mrs. Finch's class. Our class has chosen Mason Smith as our terrific kid for the fourth 9 weeks of the 2022-2023 school year. Mason has all of the qualities that characterize being a terrific kid. Mason is thoughtful, enthusiastic, respectful, responsible, inclusive, friendly, inquisitive, and capable. Mason is also trustworthy, fair, and genuinely cares for his friends. Mason, we are so lucky to have you as part of our classroom family this year. Keep reaching for the stars. You are amazing. Next, we want to recognize Alex Hoffman from Coach Grace's class. Alex is unable to be here with us today, but I am going to read what was written about him. Alex has had an outstanding 6th grade year. He is the only student from my homeroom to be on the honor roll every grading period. He is an excellent leader in the classroom by staying on top of his assignments and always having his work done on time. His work ethic will help him succeed in anything he decides to participate in. It is an honor to nominate Alex as our terrific kid. Kira Busano from Mrs. Litton's class. Say your last name for me. Kira Busno has been chosen as this month's terrific kid for Miss Litton's class. Kira is kind, funny, and a hardworking student. Kira always comes to class happy and greets everyone in class with a smile. I am thankful to have such an amazing students in my class. Keep up the great work, Kira. You are one terrific kid. Shayla Hyde from Mrs. Lamel's class. Shayla Hyde is the terrific kid for Miss Lamel's class. She represents the trait of fairness. Shayla is a very fair person. She is patient and a good listener to others. She does well empathizing with others and helping them cheer up when they need it. Shayla is also considerate and tries to treat everyone equally. She shares and cooperates well with others. Shayla is the first to volunteer to be someone's partner when they need one, and she enjoys interacting with all her classmates. She often helps others in need. Shayla is also very respectful and trustworthy. All of these things together make her a fair person, an overall good citizen, and one terrific kid. Adriana Ostrander from Miss Russell's class. Our class nominated Adriana Ostrander as the terrific kid for the 4th term. We discussed that we wanted to choose someone that is caring, and we agreed that Adriana possesses just that character trait. Adriana always looks out for her classmates and her teachers. Adriana works hard in her classes and has shown great improvement throughout the year. She takes pride in her work and holds others accountable for theirs. We are proud of Adriana for her hard work throughout the year and are proud to name her as our class's terrific kid. This concludes our Terrific Kid program. If you will, give us one more round of applause for all these amazing students. Also, if we have any grandparents out in the audience, Mr. Overturf does have some "My Grandchild is a Terrific Kid" stickers that you may want to display on your vehicle. Parents, don't worry, you have one in their packets that have my child. We are going to bring the kids back up and make some pictures, and then if you would like individual pictures after it's over, we will be available to do that as well. Thank you for coming out today.
Look around, the changes catch your eye, and you come to realize one can make a difference. Reach out, stand out, find out what it's all about. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Life is bigger than just one. But one can make a difference. Nothing changes quite as much as change, and the things we rearrange, trying to make a difference. Reach down, deep down, look at the sky of another town. Listen well, the wind will tell you something good is in the air. Oh, life is bigger than just one. Oh, but one can make a difference. it's all about. See it all, stand tall, being there to catch them when they fall. Reach out and stand down, find out what it's all about now. See it all, stand tall, being there to catch them when they fall. Life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference. Life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference.